We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. This is Norman Woodstock Spalding, Bare Bones Broadcasting. This is the Bare Bones, the radio business, on camera, and doesn't belong there. I'm a radio broadcaster, well-reared for the position. A man one time told me, boy, you've got some fantastic pipes. I wish I had your pipes. He's been in radio business for 40 years. That was a nice thing for him to say. Here, I got a runny nose, and I didn't want to start with that. Hang on a minute. It's asinine, and I'm not going to do this with a runny nose. No. You're an idiot. I don't like it with my nose runs. No, I don't. Pink Panther didn't like a runny nose, and neither do I. Now, have you ever seen the movie Saving Grace? Everyone on this planet, go get the movie Saving Grace and watch it. Priceless. Great movie. But genuine. Very important. I believe, no, I don't believe, I witness. I don't believe anything. I hate belief. It's a dumb idea, and you're going to shoot from the hip and be dumb. Do not believe. It requires too much, this word, seeming. When you believe, you seem. There's a way that seemeth right unto any believer. The end thereof is death. What's the magic word in that proverb? Seemeth. Not the word right. The function the fool is making is the function of seeming. And faith, stuck with it. In fact, without seeming, you cannot faith. Well, you back up and remember, evident, and live with that. And let your feelings and priorities, picture in your mind, respond with that. Not the story of faith in literature. It's an interpretation. You draw a line on the floor. You can't know any of it, and you can absolutely affirm yourself of evidence to living a mammal with a planet. Far more stable. Walk on that path. Terminology in your mind. Accurate use of terminology in your mind to that path. Enjoy living. You'll have a normal knee-jerk reaction of generous when you witness mutual. You'll see mutual. You'll be like Gandhi. You will. Maybe not quite as dynamic. You'll have that mindset. You'll witness Zulus getting slaughtered. And you'll find yourself wanting to contribute somewhere to the same action happening all over God's green earth. Yay, England. Huh? Used by stupidity. Let's say you don't blame England, something behind it. Well, somehow intelligence tilted. Call it an acronym. The effect of England everywhere. Somehow intelligence tilted. Anyway. I witness humans genuine. I like a big brother system, and I appeal to it behind the scenes. I have found some wonderful, priceless people. Appealable reasoning behind the scenes. Maybe helpless, because they take orders. Do you realize everyone in charge takes orders from someone not in charge? Everyone in charge does, and will not violate that sequence of events to interfere in many times to a violation of wisdom within the rank. They will watch the absence of it and say, it's not my position to say anything. Watching it, aware. And they're responsible. They won't say a word and they won't interfere. Top. Priceless people. Hands tied. Want to bet? Selling something they know better. Want to bet? Because people below them told them to. And they're not going to buck them. They're going to comply and sell it. Want to bet? All over this planet, that's what most of the development of this planet is. For a long time. In fact, the absence of the forest is that. It's dumb to tear down the forest and build garbage that you can't use to live with a planet that's driving it dormant. That's dumb to do. Want to bet? And to say that's the only way we can live, I'll tell you, you'll live with a termite in the middle of this thing doing it. Want to bet? That's the only way you can live now, too. I'll tell you how you're going to live. Termite. Like that idea? That's the only way you can live, too. When there's no atmosphere, termite. When there's no water, you talk to a drop of water, half hour, oh, the drop will remind you, man, I am gone. They give me no time to clean. There's no topsoil for me to filter myself through. There's no bacteria for me to get cleansed with. How can I get clean? Only bacteria can clean water. Really. What you call clean with water, not using bacteria, it's not going to clean it. Can you sterilize water? Not really. And will sterile water work for you? You need water with bacteria in it. And the effect of it in the water. You don't got it? You don't got no water. Phony water. Bunk. And you can't wet yourself with it. You can't, your cells can't use it. Cells can't use it. My lips are sticky together. Well, I have that passion because I had such empathy for the drop of water. I'll tell you, the tone of voice in that drop of water was enough to break your heart. It did mine. I wept. Talking that drop of water, I bawled right in that water's face. Sure did. Never done. I demand you do it. If you don't have a tear in your eye for that drop of water as it explains its history and what the hell's going on here right now, there's something wrong with you. Because you're a very mimicking creature, you can associate with anything a normal human being would burst into tears, the tone of voice of the drop of water, as it explains itself to you. You think I'm an ex-drill sergeant? When I talk to the recruiting office like a drill sergeant, they really go, yes sir, no sir, I like you. The American soldier is the most priceless thing I've ever met in my life. Call them and talk to them. If that don't break your heart, there's something wrong with you. That's like talking to a drop of water. You'll hang up the phone and like Joseph go in the back room. What did that to those men? Why are they on the duty they're on? That don't make sense to me. I can't call the school or the rabbi and get the same cordial response or wit either way. Why? Higher education didn't get that. No. Better go. The time's up. With such spalding, be back.